This is one of the most relaxing puzzle games I've ever played. Preserve is an early access nature builder puzzle game where you create beautiful landscapes full of life. In this video, we'll be taking a first sip of this game, giving an overview of what the game is currently like and what we can expect as it makes its way to full release. This is something we do regularly here at the Indie Brew, so make sure to hit that subscribe button for more indie game content. Without further ado, let's take a sip of this early access game. Preserve is a puzzle game at its core, so there isn't a whole stack of story in there. If anything, the story is about bringing life back to the land and making it thrive again. That being said, there is a progressive puzzle mode that plays kind of like a campaign, so if you're looking for the build up that you get from a campaign mode, definitely check out the puzzle side. But in terms of an actual written cutscene type of story, there isn't that in this game. In terms of gameplay, Preserve is a tile puzzler at its best. There's 3 different gameplay modes in early access: the main harmony mode, the puzzle mode, and the sandbox mode. In the harmony mode, you begin with a small section of land which you need to bring back to life. To do so, you're given rain tile cards, which can water either one tile or a group of tile. And each tile you place gives you points, which will grant you more tiles once you hit a certain amount. As you progress, you'll unlock different habitat tiles, which if you place 3 or more together, will create a habitat, which are the perfect places to home animals. Now, before you go crazy, each habitat tile has requirements to be placed, and you'll need to make sure the tiles are green if needed, from being watered by rain, rivers, or lakes, or a certain altitude like higher up for mountain habitats. Animal tiles are unlocked as you progress, and each animal has specific habitats they can live in. Your habitats can home different amounts of animals depending on how big they are. 3 tiles will home 1 animal, 6 will home 2, and 12 will home 3. Get 3 of the same animal in the same habitat to gain bonus points, and have 3 different animals in the same habitat to gain an even bigger bonus. Now, tile cards aren't the only thing you unlock as you build up your points. You'll also unlock new land sections too, so you can expand the map. Run out of room before you hit the next point benchmark, and it's game over. There's 3 different biomes you can play in throughout each of the game modes: Alpine, Savannah, and Caribbean Reef, and each come with different plants, animals, and challenges to overcome. I particularly love playing the reef mode, finding the variation between the underwater and sand habitats so cool and fun to play. Puzzle mode will see you be given limited land space and limited tile cards to gain a certain number of points. This mode is actually really great for learning the ins and outs of the game, so if you're finding it tricky on harmony mode, jump into puzzle mode to really learn more about each of the tile cards and how to use them in the best way. Last but not least, the creative sandbox mode lets you build up your own unique and beautiful landscapes without worrying about points or cards, and is a great relaxing experience. There is also a photo mode in any of the game mode types, so you can capture your beautiful landscapes. For early access, Preserve feels really polished and has a ton of content in the game already. The harmony mode is replayable and can be essentially endless, giving the game some real longevity. For gameplay, it definitely hits the cozy puzzle mark and doesn't feel like an early access game, and I'll definitely be interested to see what more is to come. Not only does this game nail the cozy puzzle gameplay, but it also looks absolutely incredible. The thought and care that has gone into crafting this game is pretty evident, as the attention to detail is amazing. The different biomes and habitats are all created so beautifully, and watching the animals as you play is absolutely adorable. The music matches the aesthetic perfectly and brings a really uplifting kind of feel to the game, so you feel really good while playing. This is definitely up there with one of the most stunning games I've played, and I'm keen to see what else they have up their sleeves as it develops. We don't have a roadmap as of recording this video, but the devs have mentioned there will be more biomes added to the game and a full roadmap published very soon. As each biome in the game has different mechanics, this will definitely add a lot to the gameplay, so I'm keen to see what biome is next. Preserve is definitely one of those early access games that doesn't feel early access at all. The design is stunning, and it really is the perfect cozy puzzle game. For a first sip, this is a game that is already amazing and is well worth picking up in early access. That is a wrap on this first look at Preserve. It is available in early access now on Steam. You can find the link in the description below. If you're looking for more indie game recommendations, check out some more right here. And until next time, stay caffeinated.